Dermot Kennedy could record himself taking his shit and I'd still listen to it.
Can you
Hashtag
say
goat.
that on the radio?
Maybe not. If I get fired, it was worth it because it's that funny.
Yeah, I saw that. I generally like things like that. And then I remember a girl commented being like, she had done a cover of Giants, and when I replied to him, she was like, "This is sad. Like, I did a cover, so why are you replying to people talk about you taking a shit?" And I was like,
This Man Speaks to My Soul, another astonishing song. Thanks for being born, you beautiful human.
"Wow,
I mean,
nice,
intense, but thank you, I suppose, at the same time. Another one, Dermot Kennedy just dropped a song. I'm going to go listen to it 200 times.
Wow,
Which
it's mad.
I know a lot of people
things
do.
You can't take for granted either, you know. Like, man, I spent long enough. Nobody listened to my music, you know. So now that people do, it's a beautiful thing.
My moment in which I realised I was an adult and no longer a college girl, or I had responsibilities, or had a bit of a head in my shoulders, was that I started doing what my mom does when she does the grocery shop. And I started opening the carton of eggs to make sure they weren't broken before I bought them. And I'd never done that before in my life. And I realised, oh my God, I'm an adult. So was there a moment like that for you?
Well, kind of, but like honestly, in the last couple of weeks, because like I did college, then I was at home, and then I basically have been on tour since, and so normal life has evaded me for so long, and I there's the most incredible thing for me since I've been home off tour is that I could narrow it down to like toiletries. When I put something down beside the sink, the fact that tomorrow it'll still be there is the most beautiful thing, and I'm like getting used to it the whole time because I'm so used to like chucking everything into the bag, or like being on a bus and then you go into the venue and then you lost something and it's not on the bus and you left it in the hotel. I've been doing that for so long, and so like the idea of putting something in a drawer and not have to, like, and to know that it'll stay there is beautiful.
And it's the little simple things like that.
Oh, it's class. It's all I care about. I swear to God.
That's amazing. And I suppose a lot of people kind of said they're going to take their newfound downtime to better themselves, maybe learn a language, get into yoga. Did you go into this thinking, right, I'm going to write my next 7 albums and it's going to be amazing?
Yeah, well, basically. Well, I wrote enough songs for the first album that I could probably release albums for the next 10 years. But I think, I mean, I've been doing my best to stay creative. I've been enjoying the break, honestly, as well, because this is the longest I've been at home for who knows how long, like a few years. And so it was kind of sorely needed because you don't really even realize how tired you can get on tour and what a toll it can take on you. So I did need it. And I'm just glad to be home. Yeah, making music when it feels good and just thinking about album 2, like slowly getting there and starting to figure it out.
That's the thing, because those, you know, obviously your Irish UK dates have been moved to next year, some of our US dates as well, and you've been so flat out for the past couple of years. It probably was a bit of a scary thought initially, but then you're probably able to find a silver lining and say, right, I actually didn't know I needed the downtime. It's actually kind of great to get back to basics and just take a little bit of time off.
Definitely, yeah. Sure, myself and Mihal, the drummer, we are both from Dublin, and we both we met and became friends before we had any kind of a career, and so it kind of feels like that again. Like we can't get a gig. We're just sitting around at home playing PlayStation, and so that's what it feels like, and so it feels good. But it was this strange thing. Like we had 5 gigs left on our American tour when we left, and it was it went from being, it seemed like it wasn't a big deal, to us really like urgently having to leave. And so we came home, and I don't know, it didn't feel that weird because honestly it just felt like whatever was happening was more important than my gigs.
Absolutely.
So we just kind of got used to it, and it's been a while, but hopefully things will go back to normal.